Hey, Dr. Jon Finn here. Welcome to the Habit Mechanic podcast. Right now, you can get my new best-selling book, Train Your Brain for the AI Revolution, at tougherminds.co.uk. The digital book, audiobook, and physical book are all available at a special price that you won't find anywhere else. Hello, Habit Mechanics. Dr. Jon Finn here. I hope you're having a great week so far. So we're back with part 5 of how to motivate yourself in 2026 series, and we're being guided by Train Your Brain for the AI Revolution, and we're diving into step 2 of the success cycle. So far we covered creating your future vision, creating your FAM story with the task director, breaking down your FAM journey, the step-by-step action plan, building your foundation for success. And today we're moving on to part 5, which is measuring and strengthening your foundation. So this is about the bottom of the iceberg. So if you haven't listened to the previous 4 episodes of this series, I'd encourage you to go back, and this will get you then. This episode will get you to focus on the bottom of the iceberg. Just a couple of things that I've been seeing just in the last few days is that, again, we've heard many stories that AI is a myth and it's kind of it's not real. Well, the data is very clear, is that it's displacing jobs faster than anyone predicted. And if you look at what came out of Davos last week, and we did a podcast about this, which is the next one down in the feed, the predictions are very aggressive in terms of how AI is essentially changing what human beings get paid to do. So humans are not going to get paid much longer to do busy work, as we call it, the kind of work where you don't really have to think, where it's procedural, where it's medium charge work because it's something you've learned how to do. You've learned the process and you repeat the process on a daily basis. This is what agents can do super quickly. And interestingly, today, what I see is a report, I think, from one of the big 4, which is, or maybe one of the big banks, which is showing that the UK is being disproportionately impacted by AI right now in terms of job displacement. So it's absolutely real, but it's an opportunity. We can use AI in the AI era as an opportunity to improve our health, our happiness, and our performance if we understand brain states and if we get brain state intelligent. And that's what this is all about. And that's the mission that we're on. We want to help people to become more brain state intelligent so they can thrive in the AI era. So what's coming up is chapter 18 of Train Your Brain for the AI Revolution. And I'm going to talk you step by step through how to really think about your super habits, or what you might want to become your super habits. And if you're thinking, this is good, it's making sense, I understand it, but I need some help putting this into practice, this is why we've created 6 Habits Live, which is our new program, where every week we're running live sessions to actually help you to put this into practice. So you don't just know it, you actually do it. And there's lots of other components to 6 Habits Live. You get access to all of our content. You get access to a private community. You can get your AI Proof Professional certification as part of the program, and your Brain State Intelligence Practitioner, and your Foundation Human AI Performance Psychology certificate, all through the program. So if you're on our mailing list, you'll be seeing some messages about that. But I'll also put the link to 6 Habits Live below the video as well, so you can learn more about it. So let's get into it then. Let's get into chapter 18 of Train Your Brain for the AI Revolution, which is measuring and strengthening your foundation. Remember, if you haven't listened to the previous 4 episodes in this series, go back, listen to them. Then this will all make much more sense. Enjoy.
Chapter 18, Measuring and Strengthening Your Foundation. Success Cycle Location. Step 2, Progress. 60% complete. Now that you understand how super habits like the 3-to-1 reflection can enhance your foundational areas, let's measure your current patterns. To identify which areas need your attention, take the Human AI Readiness Brain State Assessment again. This time, rather than focusing on your overall score, pay attention to the areas where you score highest. These indicate which habits need the most work. Think of this assessment like running a diagnostic check on your foundational habits. Each statement reveals something important about how your brain is functioning across the foundational areas we discussed. Take a moment to rate yourself honestly on each statement below. You'll score yourself from 1 to 10, where 1 means never and 10 means always. Write down your score for each statement. Here are the statements. Statement 1. I find myself responding to urgent issues instead of having a plan or sticking to my plan. Remember, 1 means never and 10 means always. You're probably somewhere in between. Write down your score. Statement 2. I get interrupted by others, emails, phone, and my own self-doubt or negative self-talk, and it takes me longer to complete my work. Again, remember, 1 means never and 10 means always. You're probably somewhere in between. Write down your score. Statement 3. I sleep poorly, and it takes longer to complete my work to a high standard. Statement 4. I waste time doubting my decisions, second-guessing myself, and beating myself up. Statement 5. My mind feels foggy, and it slows down my work. Statement 6. I put off important tasks even though I know they need doing. Statement 7. I feel overwhelmed and I make mistakes that take time to fix, meaning it takes longer to complete my work to a high standard. Statement 8. I find myself scrolling social media when I know it is not a good use of my time or helpful for me being at my best. Statement 9. I sleep poorly and it makes it harder to spot and prevent mistakes in my work. Statement 10. My mind jumps between tasks instead of focusing on one thing, meaning it takes me longer to complete my work. Statement 11. I get distracted, including by my own self-doubt and negative self-talk, meaning it takes longer to complete my work to a high standard. Statement 12. I feel like I could achieve more if I felt more confident and focused. Statement 13. I waste time because I'm not thinking clearly. Statement 14. My diet choices leave me feeling sluggish, and it takes me longer to complete my work to a high standard. Statement 15. Lack of regular exercise, for example, 10,000 plus steps, and elevated heart rate, reduces my mental energy and focus. Please note, you can access a digital version of this self-assessment which shows you an overview of your scores at tougherminds.co.uk/trainyourbrain. Understanding your results. After completing the assessment, you might feel overwhelmed by all the areas that need attention. This is exactly how Sarah felt at first. Looking at my scores was daunting, she shared, but the task director helped me see something important. I didn't need to fix everything at once. By focusing on consistently using the 3-to-1 reflection, I started seeing improvements across multiple areas. This is why we start with super habits. Consider what happened when Sarah established a consistent evening 3-to-1 reflection practice. First week, she began noticing patterns in her sleep quality. Writing down positives helped calm her racing mind. The practice itself became a signal to her brain that the workday was ending. Second week, she started recognizing how different foods affected her energy. The impact of her exercise patterns became more apparent in her daily reflections. She could see clear connections between stress and productivity. Third week, her confidence grew as she documented small wins. Sleep improved as evening reflection became routine. Other positive habits started feeling more natural. Creating your foundation. Based on your assessment results, choose just 1 or 2 specific habits to focus on this week. Remember Sarah's experience. Start with mastering the 3-to-1 reflection, then let other improvements follow naturally. Take a moment to identify 1. Which foundational area needs the most attention this month? 2. How could consistent use of the 3-to-1 reflection help address this area? 3. What small step will you take today to establish your end-of-day reflection practice? The task director has a saying, the foundation determines the height. Just as a lighthouse must build upward from a solid base to project its beam toward distant horizons, you can't achieve your fam story vision without first establishing strong foundational habits. But rather than trying to build everything at once, focus first on mastering the super habits that make all other improvements easier. Moving forward, you might be wondering about specific strategies for better sleep, diet, exercise, stress management, confidence, focus, leadership, or other foundational practices. While these are crucial for your long-term success, diving into those details now would take us away from your most important immediate goal, mastering the success cycle itself. Think of the success cycle as the ultimate super habit, the system that makes building all other habits easier. When you're ready to explore deeper insights into habit formation and super habits, you'll find comprehensive guidance in Appendix C. For additional insights about building specific habits at individual, team, and leadership levels, please see my best-selling book, The Habit Mechanic, where I share over 30 habit-building tools. But for now, let's focus on completing Step 2 of the success cycle. In the next chapter, you'll learn how to organize your tasks into clear priorities, creating the foundation the day designer will use to craft schedules that optimize your brain states. As Sarah discovered, this simple but crucial step transforms how you use your energy each day. Thanks for listening to the Habit Mechanic podcast. If you liked it, please subscribe and tell someone else about one of the ideas or insights that you found most interesting.